The phone shattered the silence at 2:17 a.m., its ring like a scream in Peyton's quiet apartment. "Sis, please. I can't do this anymore," her brother sobbed, his voice breaking over the line from across the country. In that moment, Peyton's world tilted. She was being asked to become a mother to his 5-year-old daughter, appending everything she knew about love, freedom, and herself. Peyton stared at the ceiling, the glow from her phone screen casting harsh shadows across her bedroom. San Francisco's foghorn wailed distantly outside her window. A familiar lullaby turned ominous. Her brother Mark had always been the steady one, the Army vet turned family man in rural Texas. But tonight, his words hit like shrapnel. "Terminal cancer stage 4, no time left. Lily needs you, Pay. Not some foster system. You're her aunt, her blood. And you're strong. Stronger than me." She sat up, heart pounding. Peyton Harper, 32, had built her life here on the West Coast, far from the conservative roots that had once stifled her. A graphic designer by day, she thrived in the city's vibrant queer scene, where she could be unapologetically herself. But raising a child? That wasn't in the script. Especially not now, when things with Piper were just starting to spark. Piper Ellis, 29, was the barista at the corner coffee shop Peyton frequented. With her cropped auburn hair, tattooed arms, and that easy laugh that lit up the room, Piper had become more than a daily caffeine fix. They'd been flirting for months, subtle at first, then bolder. Last week, over lattes turned into happy hour drinks, Piper had confessed she was out of a bad relationship and ready for something real. Peyton felt alive in a way she hadn't since college. But Mark's call changed everything. Lily, his daughter, was a spitfire Peyton had only seen in photos and video calls, curly hair like her mom's, who had bailed years ago. Mark had raised her alone, but now? "Docs give me 6 months tops," he'd whispered. "I need you to promise." Peyton paced her small living room, the bay view mocking her turmoil. She dialed Piper, even though it was insane o'clock. "Hey, it's me. Something's happened." Piper's voice, sleepy but concerned, grounded her. "Come over. We'll figure it out." By dawn, Piper was at her door, arms open. They sat on the couch, Peyton spilling the story between tears. Piper listened, her hand on Peyton's knee. "That's huge, Pay. But you're not alone. We'll talk to Mark, see what options there are." Her words were a bomb, but doubt crept in. Was this fair to Piper? To drag her into instant family mode? Days blurred into logistics. Peyton flew to Texas, the humid air a slap after California's crispness. Mark looked gaunt in his hospital bed, Lily clutching his hand. "Aunt Pay." The girl beamed, oblivious to the gravity. Peyton's heart cracked. Back home, she confided in her best friend, Alex, over brunch in the Castro. "What if I screw this up? I'm not mom material." Alex, ever the optimist, squeezed her hand. "You're you. That's enough." But Peyton worried about Piper. Their dates had been magical, walks in Golden Gate Park, stolen kisses under the stars. Now, conversation shifted to custody papers and school districts. One evening, as they cooked pasta in Peyton's kitchen, Piper broached it. "I love kids, Pay, but this is fast. Are you sure?" Peyton nodded, but inside, fear gnawed. Little did she know, this was just the beginning of the storm. As weeks passed, Mark's health declined rapidly. Peyton video called daily, Lily's innocent questions piercing. "When Daddy gets better, can we visit you?" Peyton swallowed lies, promising adventures in San Fran. Piper was supportive, helping research preschools and even meeting Lily virtually. "She's adorable," Piper gushed. Their bond deepened, nights tangled in sheets, whispering dreams. But cracks appeared. Piper's ex, Jenna, started texting again. "Just friendly," Piper assured, but Peyton saw the hesitation. One night, after a fight about moving too quick, Piper stormed out. Peyton sat alone, wondering if love could survive this. Mark passed quietly in his sleep, 2 months earlier than expected. The funeral was a blur of southern drawls and pitying glances. Peyton held Lily tight, the girl's sobs echoing her own. Back in San Francisco, Lily's arrival was chaos. Tantrums over new routines, nightmares calling for Daddy. Piper helped unpack toys, but tension simmered. "I didn't sign up for this," she admitted one exhausted evening. Peyton's world narrowed to sippy cups and story time, her design work suffering. Yet, in quiet moments watching Lily play, a fierce protectiveness bloomed. Friends rallied, potlucks in the park, advice from queer parents. But Piper grew distant late nights at work. Peyton suspected more. The betrayal hit like a freight train when she found texts from Jenna. "Miss you. Come over." Confrontation exploded in their apartment. "How could you?" Peyton yelled, Lily napping nearby. Piper cried, "I'm scared, Pay. This life. It's not what I imagined." Words flew like daggers, accusations of abandonment mirroring Peyton's past fears. In the aftermath, Peyton wandered the city streets, Lily in a stroller. The fog mirrored her confusion. Was love worth the pain? But Lily's small hand in hers whispered yes. Reconciliation loomed, but trust was shattered. Peyton sat on the edge of her bed, staring at the empty side where Piper used to sleep. It had been a week since the blow-up, and the apartment felt hollow, Lily's toys the only color in the gray. San Francisco's summer fog rolled in thick, matching her mood. She hadn't slept properly, replaying the texts in her mind. Jenna's flirty emojis, Piper's responses laced with longing. "I need space," Piper had said, packing a bag. "To figure out if I can do this." Peyton nodded numbly, too stunned to fight. Now alone with Lily, reality crashed down. Mornings were rushed, dropping Lily at daycare, racing to client meetings. Her boss at the design firm was understanding, but deadlines loomed. Lily, sensing the shift, clung tighter. "Where's Auntie Piper?" she'd ask, big eyes searching. Peyton forced smiles. "She's busy, sweetie. But she loves you." Lies to protect a child's heart, but they tasted bitter. Flashbacks haunted her. Meeting Piper at the coffee shop, that first spark. Piper's laugh, her passion for photography. Weekends capturing the city's grit and beauty. They dreamed of traveling, just the two of them. Now that seemed a lifetime ago. Peyton reached out to her support network. A lesbian moms group in the Mission District became a lifeline. Over coffee, women shared stories of blended families, heartbreaks, triumphs. "Betrayal hurts, but kids heal you," one said. Peyton nodded, but doubt lingered. One afternoon, picking up Lily, the daycare teacher pulled her aside. "She's been asking about her dad a lot." Peyton's throat tightened. That night, they cuddled on the couch, flipping through Mark's photo album. "Daddy loved you so much," Peyton whispered, tears falling. Lily hugged her. "I love you too, Aunt Pay. Are you my mommy now?" The question floored her. Was she? Legally, yes, guardianship papers signed. Emotionally, she was trying. But the void Piper left ached. Piper called sporadically, voice tentative. "How's Lily?" Never, "How are you?" Peyton kept it civil for the child's sake. Deep down, anger brewed. How could Piper bail when things got real? A turning point came at a pride event in the Castro. Peyton pushed Lily's stroller through rainbow crowds, music pulsing. Strangers cooed over the girl, offering stickers and smiles. For the first time, Peyton felt part of something bigger. A community that embraced messiness. That night, a knock. Piper, eyes red-rimmed. "I messed up. Jenna was a mistake. A rebound from fear." Peyton's walls cracked. "You hurt us." They talked till dawn, raw and honest. Piper confessed her terror of commitment, rooted in her own chaotic childhood. "But I miss you. Both of you." Forgiveness wasn't instant. They started slow family dinners, park outings. Lily warmed to Piper again, her giggles a bridge. Peyton saw Piper's efforts. Reading bedtime stories, learning Lily's favorite songs. But drama lurked. Jenna showed up at Piper's work, dramatic and pleading. "We had something," she yelled in the cafe. Customers stared. Piper shut her down, but the scene rattled Peyton. "Is this over?" she demanded later. Piper swore yes, blocking Jenna. Trust rebuilt brick by brick. Meanwhile, Peyton grappled with her identity. Motherhood softened her edges, but she missed her carefree self. A night out with Alex reminded her. Dancing in a club, feeling desired. Guilt followed. Was she abandoning Lily? Highs and lows intertwined. A family trip to Yosemite. Tints under stars, Piper teaching Lily to skip stones. Laughter echoed, love reigniting. But back home, a letter arrived. Mark's ex, Lily's biological mom, contesting custody. "I want her back," it read. Panic surged. Peyton hired a lawyer, the queer-friendly firm in Oakland. Court dates loomed, dredging up Mark's past, his wife's abandonment, his solo parenting. She's unstable, the lawyer said. But doubt whispered, was Peyton fit? Piper stood firm. We're in this. Their bond strengthened amid stress. Late nights poring over documents, hands intertwined. Intimacy returned, gentle and affirming. The hearing was tense, in a sterile Texas courtroom via video. Lily's mom appeared disheveled, rambling about redemption. The judge ruled in Peyton's favor, stability won. Relief washed over them. Yet, victory bittersweet. Piper proposed a commitment ceremony. Just them and close friends on a foggy beach. To our family, she toasted. Peyton said yes, heartful. But life twisted again. Lily fell ill. A scary fever, hospital rush. Peyton held her, praying. Piper never left their side. In that sterile room, love crystallized. Imperfect, resilient. As Lily recovered, Peyton reflected. Betrayal had tested them, but humanity prevailed. They were a family forged in fire. Autumn leaves crunched underfoot as Peyton pushed Lily's swing in Golden Gate Park. The city buzzed with its usual energy, joggers, dog walkers, the distant hum of traffic. Piper sat nearby on a blanket, sketching the scene. Hire Aunt Pay. Lily squealed, her laughter a melody that mended Peyton's scars. Months had passed since the custody battle, and life settled into a rhythm. Peyton's design business picked up, with flexible hours for school runs. Piper quit the coffee shop to pursue photography full-time, her portraits of queer families gaining traction in local galleries. But shadows lingered. Peyton caught Piper staring into space, sometimes a faraway look. "Penny for your thoughts?" she'd ask. Piper would smile, just grateful. But Peyton wondered if regret simmered beneath. Thanksgiving brought family. Peyton's parents flew in from Texas, awkward but trying. They doted on Lily, avoiding Peyton's lifestyle talk. Piper charmed them with her cooking, turkey and all the fixings. "She's good for you," Mom whispered later. Peyton nodded, surprised. Drama resurfaced subtly. An old flame of Peyton's, Sarah, emailed out of the blue. "In town for work. Coffee." Peyton deleted it, but Piper saw the notification. Who was that? Jealousy flared, echoing past betrayals. They argued in hushed tones after Lily's bedtime. "It's nothing," Peyton insisted. Piper paced. "After what I did, I get it. But it hurts." Vulnerability bridged the gap. They talked, forgave, grew closer. Christmas in San Francisco was magical. Lights on Union Square, ice skating with Lily wobbling between them. Piper gifted Peyton a custom necklace, 2 interlocking hearts with a tiny lily flower. "For us," she said, eyes shining. New Year brought resolutions. Peyton enrolled in parenting classes. Piper joined a support group for partners in blended families. Their love deepened, laced with quiet romance, stolen moments amid chaos. But high drama struck in February. Piper's gallery show was a hit, but amid the crowd, Jenna appeared, drunk and confrontational. "You left me for this?" she slurred, gesturing at Peyton and Lily outside. Security escorted her, but the damage was done. Reporters snapped photos. Online buzz labeled it, lesbian love triangle. Peyton fumed at home. Why does she keep coming back? Piper broke down. "I blocked her, but she found me. I'm sorry." Trust frayed again. Peyton slept on the couch, questioning everything. The next day, a viral post amplified the mess. Jenna's tearful rant on social media, painting Piper as heartless. Clients hesitated. Peyton's work suffered. Lily picked up on the tension, acting out at school. Peyton confronted her fears in therapy, a cozy office in No Valley. "Am I enough?" she asked. The therapist nodded. "Love isn't perfect. It's choice." Piper fought back, publicly clarifying. A statement on her Instagram, owning her mistakes, praising Peyton's strength. Support poured in from the community, messages of solidarity. Reconciliation came on a rainy night. Piper cooked Peyton's favorite lasagna, and they really talked. "I choose you every day," Piper vowed. Peyton believed her. Spring bloomed, mirroring renewal. They volunteered at a LGBTQ+ youth center, Lily tagging along. Seeing troubled teens reminded Peyton of her own coming-out struggles. "We can help," she told Piper. A weekend getaway to Big Sur sealed their bond. Cliffs overlooking the Pacific, whales breaching. They renewed vows informally, rings exchanged under sunset. Lily tossed flowers, giggling. But life tested again. Peyton's mom called. Health scare, needing help. Peyton flew back, Piper and Lily joining. In the hospital, family secrets spilled. Mark's hidden struggles, their parents' regrets. Healing began. Back home, Peyton proposed officially, down on one knee in their living room. "Marry me, Piper. For real." Tears flowed. Yes echoed. Wedding planning amid everyday life. Venue in wine country, friends officiating. Drama? Minimal until a caterer flaked. But they laughed it off. The day arrived. Vows exchanged under oaks, Lily as flower girl. In sickness and health, through betrayals and triumphs. They promised. Guests cheered, a tapestry of love. Honeymoon in Hawaii. Lily with grandparents. Beaches, sunsets, reconnecting deeply. Back life hummed. Peyton reflected. From that 2 a.m. call to this. Heartache forged strength, humanity and forgiveness. The San Francisco skyline glittered from their new home. A modest house in Bernal Heights, bought with wedding gifts and savings. Peyton sipped coffee on the porch, watching Lily chase butterflies in the yard. 2 years since Mark's call, and the impossible choice had become her greatest gift. Piper emerged, camera in hand. Smile, loves. Snap. Another memory captured. Their life was a mosaic: school plays, date nights, community events. But undercurrents of drama persisted, as life does. Lily started asking deeper questions. Why don't I have a mommy like others? Peyton and Piper sat her down, age-appropriate truths. Your daddy loved you and now we do. Families come in all shapes. School brought challenges, some kids teased about 2 moms. Lily came home crying. Peyton's heart broke, but they turned it to teaching. Pride in diversity. A school assembly on LGBTQ+ families followed, Piper speaking. Professionally, both thrived. Peyton's designs went viral, Piper's photos in national mags. But success bred envy. An anonymous tip to child services. Unfit guardians. Investigation loomed, routine checks but stressful. It traced to Jenna, bitter and vengeful. Piper confronted her legally. Restraining order filed. Enough, she said. The case dismissed, but scars remained. Through it, their love anchored. Anniversaries celebrated with picnics, renewing promises. Peyton wrote a blog about their journey. Raw, inspiring. Readers connected, sharing stories. A plot twist. Peyton's ex, Sarah, resurfaced as a colleague on a project. Professional boundaries held, but Piper's jealousy flickered. Trust me, Peyton urged. They navigated, emerging stronger. Lily's 8th birthday was epic. A park party with bounce houses friends. Watching her blow candles, Peyton teared up. Wish for happiness, she whispered. Summer vacation. Road trip down the coast. Campfires, s'mores, stories of Mark. Lily listened wide-eyed. He'd be proud, Piper said. Back home, a health scare, Peyton found a lump. Biopsy weight agonizing. Piper held her through nights. Benign, but it reframed priorities. More adventures, less worry. They adopted a dog, a rescue mutt named Scout. Family complete. Almost. Discussions of another child, adoption maybe. Fall brought elections, tensions high. As a queer family, they marched for rights, Lily holding a sign. Love is love. Holidays warm. Thanksgiving with extended family now accepting. Christmas tree trimming, carols sung off-key. New Year reflections. From betrayal to bliss. Peyton journaled. Love isn't fairy tale. It's work, forgiveness, growth. But drama never fully fades. Piper's mom, estranged, reached out. Cancer diagnosis. They visited the Midwest, bridges mended. Lily charmed her grandma. Spring renewal. Garden planting, metaphor for life. Peyton proposed a book, their story. Piper illustrated. Community service deepened. Mentoring queer youth. One teen, Mia, reminded Peyton of herself, lost but resilient. Highs. Lily's first soccer goal, cheered wildly. Lows. Arguments over chores resolved with hugs. A decade milestone approached, Mark's death anniversary. They visited his grave, Lily laying flowers. Thanks, Uncle Mark, for giving me my moms. Emotional release. Tears then peace. Their love story. K-dramatic turns, emotional depths, romantic whispers, human truths. Not perfect, but theirs. As sunset, Peyton kissed Piper. Forever. Lily joined the hug. Family redefined. Years unfolded like pages in a well-worn novel, each chapter richer than the last. Peyton, now in her 40s, glanced at the family photo on her desk. Lily as a teen, tall and spirited, flanked by her and Piper. The San Francisco house had expanded with an addition, echoing with laughter and the occasional teenage slam. Lily, 15, was a force. Soccer star, activist, openly bi. Thanks to you too, she'd say, rolling eyes at their old-school stories. Peyton beamed, proud of the young woman emerging. Their marriage endured storms. A midlife crisis hit Piper, questioning her art, tempted by a New York offer. "What if I go?" she asked tearfully. Peyton's heart clenched, echoes of betrayal. But they talked, compromised. A sabbatical together. The trip east reignited sparks. Museums, Broadway, stolen moments. Back home, Piper's work soared. A solo exhibit celebrating queer resilience. Peyton's career pivoted to mentoring young designers. Her blog turned book a bestseller. Impossible Choices chronicled their saga, inspiring thousands. Drama revisited. Lily's first heartbreak, a girl who ghosted. Peyton and Piper consoled, sharing their tales. Love hurts but heals, Peyton said. Health challenges. Piper's knee surgery, Peyton nursing her. Roles reversed, bonds tightened. Community anchored them. Annual pride parades, Lily marching with friends. They hosted fundraisers, giving back. A surprise. Adopting Mia, the teen from years ago, now 18 but needing family. Welcome home, Peyton said, tears flowing. Extended family grew. Grandkids someday? Lily dated steadily, a kind soul. Reflections on Mark. Annual toasts, his legacy in Lily's eyes. As sunset painted the bay, Peyton and Piper walked hand in hand. From that 2 a.m. call, Peyton mused. To this, Piper finished. Kisses under stars, love eternal. Their story. Drama's fire, emotions depth, romance's glow, humanity's grace. Not happily ever after, but authentically ever after. In quiet moments, Peyton whispered thanks to fate, to pain, to choice. A life woven in love's tapestry, unbreakable.